Taurus, how you doing, guys? I'm kind of starting to feel a little bit under the weather, Heather. So the name Heather, but I'm actually starting to feel a little bit under the weather. So I'm not going to channel. I feel a little bit lethargic today, Taurus. So what we're going to do is we're not going to channel. We're just going to look straight into your reading. Okay. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or Life Path 5, or even possible Sagittarius. Okay, you have to know how I read in code. So doesn't life sometimes, Taurus, just feel very monotonous, where you seem to do the same shit every single day? And it gets like, anyway, it's justice. You could be dealing with Justin or Justice, a Libra, okay, or just you do it to yourself. Like, will you do it to yourself? So that's probably a message for me. It's probably something to do with eating and everything else. But let's see, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. What they got coming up from the 21st until the 30th, please. So you've got the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or Paradox number. If you don't know what I mean about paradox numbers and everything, you have to see the videos provided below, okay? They're all free and they're in playlists, okay? But yeah, so I don't know, because it's kind of like this energy of where I don't really know what you want. What do you want? Like, do you want this for Christmas? Do you want that for Christmas? What is it that you want? Because I really don't know. It's like someone's trying to tempt someone, like some kind of energy of a temp. So temperature, it could be yourselves, it could be a Sagittarian, but I seem to have a temperature. So you might have a cold or flu or something like that, and I have a temperature, okay? But I'm also looking for a PA or a TA, teacher's assistant, personal assistant, and something like that, and a temp, like temperature. Some of you might do something around cooking. You might be doing a vlog. Well, you can find that below as well. A new channel. But temperature, something around cooking, like chickens, like stuff like that. Like, I'm looking for something to do with around food and cooking, and I'm always seem to be checking temperatures. So it might be also for aware of a lot of you work for a hospital, and you're sticking a thermometer in your thermometer. Man, I can't speak today. A thermometer in your mouth, checking someone's temperature. So maybe elderly people, could be people that work at hospitals and stuff like that. It could be the fact that you're feeling under the weather, Heather, today, okay, and that you have a temperature, okay, and you're like this hot and cold energy. So that would be a 5 anyway. So hot and cold, hot and cold. What's it picking up like porridge? Some of you might be eating. What do you call it? Do you call it porridge where you are from in the UK? You might be in the UK. You would call it porridge. Can you see? Steve's not right today. Ready break, temperature, something to do with hot and cold, like bowls of lashings and lashings of cream, something to do with that creaming. Okay, so some of you might be creaming yourself and constantly putting cream all over, putting cream all on things. I don't know, it's either food or it's products, women products of cream, right? That's what I'm also hearing. So who was in cream? Eric Clapton. So Eric, Erica. Anybody beginning with E? Emily, Emma, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Eric Clapton, clap. Some of you are putting cream downstairs because you got the burn. That's what I'm hearing. I might need to put some cream on that. So I don't know what it is, if someone's sore or something like that, and they're like, man, y'all really need to put a bit of cream on that. So some of you might be I don't know, do you have a flare-up of skin, like a rash on your skin? Okay, and you need to put cream on it. Now, some people ask me, what is cream or ointment? It's just stuff that you put, medicate on, But I'm hearing you might need to put some cream on that burn. So you might burn yourself and you need to put some, cream, say if you work around a cooker or something like that and you've got a mark on the skin. So if any of you are cooking or you work where you cook, you could well burn yourself, okay? And that you might need to put some cream on it. If not, it's some kind of rash or flare of something where I need to put cream on it, okay? It might be a Steve. Might be myself, who knows? But I need to put some cream on that, okay? It's definitely what I keep hearing, cool, that's getting bad, you need to put some cream on it. Now, if any of you don't believe in my spirit, I have a Gemini moon, right? And I said about itching, scratching and itching, okay, and something that was very irritating and probably needing to put ointment on it. All of a sudden, I'm starting to itch everywhere. And I've got this little, I don't know if it's a pimple or a mark, and it really isn't anything, but I can kind of feel a small, and it itches. And then I got one on this side as well. And man, I have been itching it, and it's very weird. And it started when I started channeling for one of my own signs. So I don't know if there's like a something that is where it's like, man, I'm gonna have to put some cream on it because it's like really itching. Something like that. Okay, or a burn. I really do picking up like, shit, I burnt myself. Okay, so it might be around the sun, which means a Leo energy, a Leo. Or your son could burn themselves. Like if you've got a son of a paradox number, a son of a preacher man, okay, and they might burn themselves on the cooker. Or a daughter, even. But anyway, let's see. Like my son or daughter works in the kitchens, and they're cooking and doing something, and they might burn themselves. And then I am the mother or the father that has to like say, "Oh, you're right, boo boo. I got a boo boo on my digit." Widget, Bridget, Eminem, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Anyway, let's see. So Taurus, what they got coming up from the 21st. I always seem to brighten. Oh, fuck, bro. Look, I burnt myself. Don't tell anybody. So I've got this burning desire for you, Steve. Oh, okay. I'm hearing I've got this burning desire for you, but I'm not going to tell you the fact that I've got it. So someone is suffering in silence. Like, look, if you've got if you got a cold, if you got anything to say, if you're moaning, if you're bitching, just suffer in silence, will you? Just like put up with it. So why on earth? So some of you. This is a knowing, like I just know that something is going on, and they question the person. Look, I know something's off, and you're like, what do you mean? What, the food has gone off? So it might be at work, and you're at work, right? And there are people who are really annoying you and saying, look, that food has gone off. And they constantly question you and let you know what's going on in the fridge, in the freezer, and they're like, oh, listen, I just need to tell everybody that, come here, lovey, all that food is, that's going off, that's out of date, and you're like, right, well, I'm sure I can I'm sure I'm quite capable of when it comes to, like, me eating any food that I can tell whether it's gone off or not because I have a pair of eyes and I can, I'm just letting you know and informing you that all this food's gone off. You're like, all right, well, fuck, I'm sure I can, work that out. Someone at work here is also working around food, like in a restaurant or somewhere that cooks things, okay? Some Gary or Tina or cook, okay? But a cook, a chef, a sushi chef, you might be cooking sushi. Really could be dealing with a fish. You might even like my vlog. But you don't cook sushi. So someone that works at a fishmonger's, like a fishmonger, like they work around fish as well, okay, is what I'm hearing. And this person either works at like a delicatessen that sells like salmon, fish, blah, blah, blah. Or they work at a fish and chip shop. I don't know. You might really like my vlog because all that is in there. But I'm picking up that this person that you work with is doing something around food, okay? And it's like quality control, okay? Quality control of, are we getting the right product and quality, and is it the right quality, is it the right temperature, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Testing food. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone, Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, NEM, okay? But I'm doing quality control, okay? Hold on, there's more messages here, Taurus, don't go anywhere. But I keep picking up that, one, somebody, possibly at home or anywhere, constantly doesn't want someone to slip up, and they keep telling them that your food is gone off, you need to throw that away. Okay, so I think it's annoying someone, right? Put it that way. Then there's another message here, Jen. There's another message here of around where you're working, all right? And someone is really annoying you around where you work, and it could really be something to do with around food, okay? Around food. Now, if there isn't anything of like cooking and stuff like that, there's an energy of like trade secrets. I'm picking up like this is a trade. Okay, a trade. Trading places. Mortimer, Malcolm, Long, right, Malcolm? But or the ex, right? The ex. And you're probably not speaking to the ex. But I definitely keep hearing there is something around test. Like a test. Like I'm putting you to the test to see if I can break you by my silence. Like I'm seeing if I can break your silence. So the more someone closes down and be quiet, the other person tests the person and puts them to the test to see if they're capable of doing it. Okay, so there's something around where you're working, around like an assistant, like you're working with somebody, right? And you work at wherever it is that you're working. And they put you to the test. Like, it's like you might be training someone up, like training day, okay? And I'm having to train somebody up, and I'm putting them to the test to see if they can do something in another area, okay, in another area of work. And I'm like putting you to the test by only letting you know my trade secrets. Trade secret. Sorry, but this is just a trade secret. It's just the way I do it. Let's see, Taurus, 21st into the 30th. Three of Pentacles. So for a lot of you going to court, you're not going to get anywhere till you go to court. Some of you are in a third-party relationship and there's a hidden feeling for someone, but they're not explaining it. Okay. You got Pisces, possible Libra, and then paradox number there. Obviously going to court, not talking to the mother, not talking to the father, if you haven't got children. If you have got kids, not talking to the father, not talking to the husband, blah, 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 having to go to court. This is also training day, having to go like to do a national health, or people that work for the hospitals and stuff. But there's an energy here also, Taurus, that is of like having to train. I have to train myself to, like, say, like you're like me, right? And I have an addiction of food, right? I've just noticed something about the keto diet, okay? Keto diet, whatever it is. Okay, it's not a trade secret, but you'll see it on the vlog, so I don't want to talk and disturb your reading. But like I'm having to train my thoughts to think more positively. Well, you wouldn't think more negatively, right? So there's something of like, I'm having to train myself, like going to the gym, or like stop food and stuff like that around, because your messages seem to be around food, okay, around food. Now you might even work there, but there's an energy of like temptation, okay? So I'm having to try and train myself to educate myself into thinking a different way, okay? Thinking a different way. There's also something here of, I need to work another way around it, like picking up like wax off, wax on, wax off, like Daniel's son, right? Or Mr. Miyagi. For like if I can't get through to you this way, I'm going to have to figure out another way of getting through to you, okay? So someone could be blocked, and like, well, now I'm blocked, I'm going to have to think of another way of getting in, okay? Because there's an energy of like, I want to get in with the crowd, okay? Paul Weller, in the crowd, okay? Sweet pea, but like in the crowd. And how do I get noticed in the crowd? Or I have to, like, I have problems of like self-isolation, and I have to train myself to think differently about this scenario. Ooh, let's see, 21st to 30th of November for Taurus. Pisces, again, 3 and 3. So for a lot of you, it's something around your mother or your grandparents. If not, there's a third party. There's an energy here of someone having feelings. You see, this came up in the last reading I did, which was Libra. Okay, Libra. And Libra isn't here, but the same cards appeared up, where the Empress was there, the Three of Pentacles were there, Sagittarius was in reverse. Okay, Capricorn and everything else. So you've got relative energies, which means that if there isn't, and you can't figure out why, it's because of two numbers that add together for your life paths, right? But, because that would be why threes are here. Trees. That's why trees is here. Trees are green. Are they? But I definitely keep picking up that there's a hidden agenda. Like someone feels as if there's a hidden agenda. Or gender. Like Jen. Julian, Jason, Jackie, Jen. But like a hidden agenda. Like I'm going for something to do with like gender reconstruction or something. Or like someone that's changing from a man to a woman. Something like that. And gender reconstruction. I don't know what that is. Having an operation on one's body. A morgue, a mortician also, I'm hearing. For a lot of you, like funeral stuff. Some of you could have lost your mother here. But I keep picking up an energy of distraction. Like distraction. Like somebody like, they've got this way, what Spirit is saying, of like not wanting to distract the person while they're at work, but still thinking obsessively about the person whilst they're at work. Because I'm definitely hearing like whistle while you work, which would be the 7 dwarves. So someone could have 7 kids, 7 wives, 7 husbands, who knows. But like, I've got a lot of projects on, okay? So I'm not going to speak to you whilst you're at work. There's something here of like, look, I really don't want to talk to you whilst I'm working because I can't concentrate when I'm working, okay? But the other person thinks more about the person when they're at work, okay? When I'm at work is when I'm constantly thinking about this person. I can't concentrate because the person's thinking about me. And then they want to message the person, but they don't because they don't want to interrupt the person, but they do. It's kind of like that. Like, I don't want to interrupt you, but I've got feelings for you, but I don't know how to express them to you because you're working or you're in the public eye. Because I keep picking up, well, you're in the public eye, and how on earth do I explain this? Oh, and by the way, now another one. Sorry, but for the energies of for the messages of those people that, like, someone was calling me a pig and everything else, right? Another channel. Apparently now there's another person saying that they did mean me. Okay, so I really don't know. Again, it still seems to be going around, but apparently somebody did say that and they were implying me. Okay, but never mind. But something like that, right? Man, I'm so fed up with people. Let's see. Show me the other person connected to Taurus, please. The other person connected to Taurus. 3 of Swords, man. You see, sometimes when I'm doing readings, I backtrack a little bit and I start talking, right? Because I'm like, man, I can't get through to your energy, and it's because there's a third energy here. There's like this undisclosed feeling that someone's not opening up to. Like I said, somebody here could have a metaphysical connection with a person, and they're like, nope, I'm just going to button it and not say anything and just be really quiet and just not say anything at all, okay? And I just have that energy, but I can't say anything. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Okay, so selfish. So if you've got someone here that works quite a lot, okay, and the masculine energy, I was going to do a talk on this, but a masculine energy. And every tarot card reader tells you, do you not understand about self-love? Well, trust me, I felt and found self-love a long time ago because I was feminine, right? When you're masculine, you get blamed for being selfish, right? Because you think of yourself. So everybody will tell you in YouTube land, do you not know anything about self-love? Well, back in my day, right? And then when you find it, you get classed as being selfish because you always put yourself first, your work first, money first. You put your mother before me. You put your father before me. You always put work before me. Okay, so what are you? Selfish, because you're not giving me what I want. So I'm trying to control you for what I want. Okay, which means that you're a selfish, which means 3. Okay, that I may have learnt to put myself first. Okay, but then you'll get blamed for putting yourself first. So, it doesn't matter whether you put yourself first or not, and you're thinking, you know what, at least when I can start to love myself and put myself first, I'm finished. No. It's just as equally as bad when you're a masculine energy, trust me, because you have to put up with people bitching and moaning at you all the time, right, for being selfish. Arrogant, stubborn, unable to be moulded by society, okay, not following the call of anybody else but myself, okay, and then you can be very easygoing and like, no, that's fine, and then you'll still get the blame, trust me. But there's an energy here, basically, of a hidden agenda by someone of gender reconstruction, Julian, Jason, Jessica, any J, I don't know, but like a hidden agenda of a feeling as well that someone has. And they're deciding not to express that to the person. That's what they've decided here. Okay. Show me the other person connected to Taurus, please. 10 of Cups. Again, a Pisces. There's Pisces. Pisces are all up in here. I'm just putting that way. And if it isn't, it's a life path 3. It's a life path 3. Or even 2 numbers that come together. If you're, like I said to everybody, if you're looking for specifics, really, okay, depending on the messages, but if you're looking for specifics and thinking, how come these readings seem similar to the one I watched, okay, add your life path up with someone else. Just add them together. What does that number come to? What's the major arcana? For the person that said that comes to a 1, unfortunately, there isn't a major arcana. Major arcanas mean life-changing events, things that you can't avoid. Okay, they also mean star signs, major happening events and stuff like that. So they're strong. So strong attractions towards energies that are like, I can't express my feeling. I can't express the way I truly feel, right? Because of karma. 3 is the most karmic number out. Okay. Let's see. Well, a 1 and a 2 and 3. Let's see. 7. 21, 21st, show me the other person connected to Taurus, please. Man, I'm so distracted today. So you got Leo, and also possible energies of Aquarius, because it's an 8. Okay, so life path as well. There's this energy of like just a strong, metaphysical, very strange, dynamically connected connection with a person that I am not over. My karmic energy is not over. Okay, you can't blame anybody else for being a karmic. Okay, because everybody is never exempt from their karma. You all have it. Nobody has any more or any less than anybody else. Okay, this is why I don't like people that do karmic readings. But never mind. But yeah, so you know, you've just basically got an energy that is a strong connection for possible relationship already, but also a strong connection of someone that also has a metaphysical connection with another person. Okay, so you're all in this. It's a soul group metaphysical sludfest, really. Right, show me one more card for the other person connected to Sagittarius. Sorry, yo, same Taurus, but you're the same energy of 5. Okay, Taurus, show me the other person connected to Taurus. Sorry, because I've lost myself in the matrix, bruv. Especially when you have like an ADHD and you like start looking at time. But anyway, Page of Swords, you see? Like I am constantly got my eye on you. And if I end, I'm always thinking, what about the pussy? Okay, or the Aquarian. But like, you know, you could have paradox numbers. Meaning you, the other person is in this. They could have the same kind of sort of placement of number or whatever as the metaphysical one also has that, and they're in this mix as well. Okay, and it's like this, all this undisclosed energy of like not expressing myself truly towards the person that I have a metaphysical connection with. I can't say anything because this is deciding to watch and wait but not say. Okay, so you've got an energy now that is caused a mirror and a trigger through not speaking, okay, because the other person doesn't want to interrupt, but it's driving them crazy because they think about the person daily. Arthur daily. Right, but like I'm working, but I'm thinking about you day in and day out, night in and night out. Okay, so during the day, during the night, if you're talking to someone, whether you talk with them or not, they're still thinking about you here, like majorly thinking. Okay, it's also keeping an eye on something here, and there's also another energy here of a mother that is constantly keeping an eye on their children. Now, you know, if these kids are like, you know, very young, they're very young. But if they're not and they're elderly, like, well, older kids, the mother is obsessed about their children, their grandparents and stuff, obsessed about children. You must have an energy of a life path 4 or Scorpio energy here also. But like obsessed over my kids, you know. Because it's self-sacrifice. It's an energy of I sacrifice my whole life for my children. I give up everything. Like, you know, I stop doing my whole life and put it to a halt for children. That's, you know, that's me. That's what I do. I sacrifice my whole life for others, right? So I never really put myself first. I'm always worrying about my kids. Constantly, 24/7. I'm always worrying about what they do. Now, if your kids want worrying about, then that's fine, granted, you know. But if they don't, and you get nostalgia, and you get this, well, not nostalgia, if you get this energy of resistance, that they keep trying to pull away and say, look, just fucking loosen your grip a little bit, bruv, right? It doesn't matter. It's personal, like, just keep watching you, what you're doing, what you're saying, like, can make you feel very uncomfortable, okay? Because someone's closing down. Someone's closing down emotionally because they don't want tracking. They don't, like, it can be like a, God, I can't breathe. Like, every time I fucking turn around, there you are. Like, every time I go out the door, there you are. Like, every time do I open my eyes, there you are. Right? Like, every time do I, like, go out the house, there you are. And you're like, oh, Jesus, bruv. Like, I just need a little bit of fucking R&R to myself without being seen. Right? Please, just everybody stop looking at me. Right? So it's going to be paranoia. It could be like, you're paranoid. Like, fucking, yeah, but are people looking at you? You're like, fuck, obviously, because they have eyes, don't they? So, I don't know, man. I'm getting slightly frustrated today. I do apologise, Taurus. Because if I'm honest, I just really wanted to do you and Aries and put them out on Patreon and not put them out on here, to be honest, and have the day off. I think it's because I don't really get days off, because I have to keep up with Patreon. As soon as I've done these, I have to do the monthlies and then the weeklies, and I've got a week to do all of that and put that out, and then also try and find R&R and sort out my fucking nugging. But like, I have to keep up with the promise of Patreon. So as I don't get paid. So, I'm like in one of those binds at the minute, Taurus, where I just really feel like a break, man. I really do feel like a break. But some people say, look, Steve, just have the time off. If you want to continue to pay Patreon right, and not get your readings, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Justice. I really do keeping up an energy of Libra here somewhere. So your guys are still fighting over trying to get children back. X, blah, blah, blah. X marks the spot. I can't do anything until I go to court. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I don't care, I don't want to know, but you do because you're watching it. And you're probably explaining to that all to me in the fucking comment section as we speak. And I don't care, I don't want to know, I'm finished, I'm done. And you're not because you're watching it. And you still can't do anything until you go to court. Okay? And if you've been to court, well, then you've got to follow and abide by the rules that is set by the governor of the state or the governor of whatever it is, the boss. Okay, so until then, you're going to be stuck doing that for the rest of your life because you had children with people. Okay, and if not, it's a metaphysical one that can't be explained, but it might be over on Patreon. So thanks very much, guys. I really apologise for my demeanour just lately. If you would like to join, you can. It'll be the full access bundle only. More cards, clarified thoughts and feelings from your partner towards you, and all that kind of stuff, and more messages. And then also, if you want to join the new vlog channel, you can. You can find that in the comment section, in the show more section, and also on the discussion page. But if you haven't clicked the bell and the show all, you probably won't get to see the discussion page posts when I post them. Okay, but it's up to you. You can find the links everywhere, and it is a vlog, traveling vlog, food vlog. I'm going to be showing my journey of keto diet and me hopefully transformation throughout the year. Okay, but we're going to see. Okay, all right, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.